Hello, hello. Welcome to this first episode in this little series about the fears that come up when people are considering the Mace Energy Method. And this first one is perhaps the biggest of all, in fact, but can often be the most subconscious of all. And it's the question, but who will I become? Whenever we're consciously choosing to move towards change and to move towards transformation, there's this question that lurks in the background, but who will I become? What will become of me if I do this, if I change? And I really get it. Like I've had that question come up so many times through my time in the last 10 years. And in fact, I remember one really pivotal time when I said to my coach at the time, but I don't want to end up like that person over there who I saw as not the kind of person I wanted to become, and assumed that if I continued with the work I was doing with her, because she was in a similar field to him, I thought, well, then do I end up with like him? I don't want that. I don't want to be like him. She quite rightly said that's never going to happen. You are not that person. You are never going to become like that person. It is literally impossible for you to become like another person. And certainly, we'd never choose to become somebody that we don't like, that we don't enjoy. And that's what I've seen over and over and over again in the scheme of my broader 10-year journey, but specifically and particularly around the Mace Energy Method, which has been the fastest, the most effective, and the most truly transformational option of all the stuff that I've tried. And what I've seen is that every single time I move more and more into who I really am, into the authentic me, or should I say, moving back towards the authentic me, the more it feels good, the more it feels right, the more it feels true, the more it feels aligned, the more it feels exactly as it's meant to feel. I have never, ever, ever had an experience of losing negative stuff and gaining negative stuff. Like that has never happened. Every time anything negative, resistance, reaction, any of that has fallen away, what comes on the other side is always better. It always feels better. Even if it's not what you expected, even if it's different than how you thought it would be, it feels better. And therefore, it's what you want. Because what we want is to feel good. What you are designed for is to feel good. So if you are consciously aware of that lurking question of, but who will I become? What will become of me? Trust me, it always gets better on the other side of negativity.